Hey guys, so for this video I'll be showing my collection for Boyfriend. They're a group that I have been collecting since they basically debuted. I am only missing a few things from them that I will later talk about. But you know, Boyfriend is kind of like a very sad story for me because if you're like a fan, you obviously want to see those groups that you follow release music. And unfortunately for Boyfriend, they really haven't not gotten that chance to release a lot of music. In the beginning, they did promote a lot, but Starship sent them off to Japan, and they mainly had releases there, and they barely have promoted in Korea since then. We haven't gotten a actual comeback from them, I think, in 2 years. They are rumored to come back this summer, so hopefully we do get an album. And I'm crossing my fingers that there'll be another release because it's just long overdue. And Boyfriend has been around for like 6 years, I think. So I don't know how that's going to be once they hit the 7-year mark, because I think that's when their contracts are up. I have a gut feeling that they might leave Starship but continue, but you never know if they'll disband or not. But you know, now that's enough for just talking about Boyfriend, and let's just get to showing what I have from them. So the first thing that I have, the way I'm gonna structure this video is from singles, mini albums, and then full-length album. So the thing that I have, the first thing that I have from Boyfriend is "I'll Be There," which is their third single album. And this was released around Christmas time, and I remember I really enjoyed the song. I actually got into Boyfriend with "Don't Touch My Girl," and I had ordered that single like last year on Korean Mall, and they totally screwed me over because they said they had shipped it with a bunch of other albums that I bought, and then when I opened the package, which arrived kind of late, I totally forgot that I ordered that album. And then when I looked back later, it was not included in the package. So I was really, really pissed off. So that's one of the things I've been wanting to get from Boyfriend is "Don't Touch My Girl" and their first single album to have a complete set of their Korean discography. So that's their third single album, "I'll Be There." Then they had their first mini album, "Love Style." This packaging follows the structure of Sistar's "Alone and Loving You." So if you're a Sistar fan and you have this album, that's how big this is. Or if you're an A-Pink fan, if you have like "Secret Garden," "Love," and I think, what's it called? "Pink Blossom." Pink Love, Pink Blossom, and "Secret Garden," they're like the same size as this. And again, this was a really cute release from Boyfriend. And then they had like a trilogy of fairy tales, and I really enjoyed that they did this. So they had, for their third mini album, which the title track was "Obsession," they had Peter Pan as like the concept for the album. And I don't know if you can see, but mine is actually signed. I have a signed copy by Jungmin, and I think I had the group card for this, but I don't. I always put my photo cards separate. So if you're curious about some of the photo cards that I have, you can look at my photo card collection. But yeah, this was a good release from Boyfriend. I missed them a lot, and when they came back with this, I was so happy. Then they released their third mini album, which, when I don't know what concept this is, like what fairy tale it is, but I'm guessing like it's Little Red Riding Hood, because they had like those red hoods, but it's definitely like a very fairy tale like music video, and the choreography for this was amazing. The amount of detail that went into it was really well done. Because Starship did screw them over by not promoting them in Korea, but whenever they came back since their first full-length album, they were getting like really, really good songs and albums and concepts. And this one was no exception. And yeah, so this is like a box packaging. And then the last of the, I guess, trilogy, because I don't know if it's like an actual thing, but they did fairy tales back-to-back comebacks. And then for this one, they did Alice in Wonderland, and I forgot what the title track was. I think Bounce. Yeah, so Bounce was the title track. And I think I have the photo card here. So I have the twins as the photo card. And yeah, so this concept was really fun. The music video was really cool. Bounce is a really catchy song. This is what the disc looks like, the back. And I really like this book packaging. It's like a storybook. And yeah, so this was like their last release as of now. They are rumored to make a comeback in the summer, so hopefully that is true. Okay, and then the last thing that I have from Boyfriend is their first full-length album, Repackaged Aya, and I don't think I'll be getting the regular edition of Janus. I don't know how to pronounce it, but their first full-length album, I don't know if I'll get the regular edition because I do have this and it has all the songs plus some extra tracks, and obviously Aya is a really, really good title track as well. And actually, when I ordered this brand new, and it didn't have a photo card. So I don't know if they did a second pressing for this, and it doesn't include a photo card. But I don't really mind because I don't collect photo cards. But if there's anything you should check out from Boyfriend, it's this album. It has no fillers. It's their best one yet. Obviously, because it has more songs than the mini albums, but the mini albums are great. Starting with Obsession, because Love Style was kind of like they're trying to experiment their sound. But obviously, I really, really got into Boyfriend around this time because they did sound a bit similar to Infinite, and Infinite is one of my ultimate bias groups, so I didn't mind their music at all. And that's one thing that Starship does really well, is that they develop a certain sound for their groups. And they did that with Sistar. They've done that with Monster X. With Monster X especially, like, they've really stuck with what they started, and I really like that. And they've done the same thing with Boyfriend. Other than that, I'm just missing their first two singles. I don't think I'll dive into their Japanese releases. They do have 2 full-length albums and like a best stuff release, if I'm not mistaken, and a couple of singles in Japan. But I don't think I'll be getting those because I don't listen to the Japanese things at all. But yeah, I do miss Boyfriend so much, and I hope that they'll give them like a really solid album because they've been gone for a really, really long time. And who knows, next year, I think their contracts expire, so I don't know how that's going to be, if they break up or they move to another company. I don't think they'll stay with Starship because, Starship has been just focusing too much on Monster X. It's completely understandable because, Monster X has been selling a lot of albums. They've been doing relatively well with the releases. Not so much digitally, but their sales have been better with every single release. And Boyfriend is an older group, and I think they might just move to another company, but we'll see what happens. If you're a best friend, obviously you know more details because I don't know that much about Boyfriend. But if you're curious about any other albums or groups that I collect, you can look through my channel. I have both boy groups and girl groups. I know I mentioned this in every video. So if you're curious, if you want to see, you can check them out. Or if you want a certain unboxing or a video relating to Boyfriend, you can comment down below and we'll see what I can do. Other than that, I hope you have a great day and that you enjoy this video, and thanks for watching. Bye.